And then this is our Goodwill store that we're going to end up building. Same light fixtures and everything in here. And then food and music. You can buy records and shit here.
Okay.
And then moving into residential-esque things, more residential-esque things, we have our townhouses, apartments, whatever you want to call these. Very symmetrical-looking buildings, very cheap costing. They're all the same on the inside. This is going to be the starting housing, or some of the starting housing you can get. See, light fixtures in here as well. Very basic. This would be something along the lines of about 20 emeralds, which is the currency in this game. Now over here you have more of a farm-esque property. You get your own gated property, which I don't even know why I went to the gate since I can fly over it. You have 2 pens, which you can kind of run away with, or do anything you want in your own gated property. This is just an example. You're given property, you're given a house, and you're given a shed. Everything else is your own volition. This would run someone more on the lines of 100 emeralds. You know, this is actually property. You can expand on your own house at your own terms, etc., etc. And anything within your gated facilities is up to you. And you got your shed over here, which comes with more storage, of course. And we're thinking about putting an ender chest in this one, but the thought behind that is we might just save the ender chest for, like, banks, just because it would keep the utility in the banks. This is new for me here, this appears to be a gas station in progress. This is probably one of Matt's ideas. As I said, he's the more artistically sound one, more architecturally sound, more everything sound, for the most part. I just spout out ideas and we kind of run with them. So this is his creation here. This looks pretty neat so far. And I was hoping to make this only a 12-minute video, but I think I'm well past that at this point. I don't know. And this is spurned,
I guess it doesn't really matter.
off of an inside joke. We were building a castle one day, and inside we spawned a mushroom. I proceeded to gate this thing up and put on a sign, "Do not feed Wendell." It is taken off as an inside joke, and we have now made Wendell World. As you can see, the source of inspiration here. Being very vocal today. It's our mushroom, Wendell. And then this is the entry to it. Just like any good amusement park, you have your gated entries and everything else. 2 emeralds to get in. Pay up, you go in. At the moment, we only have 2 things in Wendell World. We are expanding on this before we release this, don't worry. We have our piggy rides. Can I get in here? No, I can't. It's sad. And then basically, they're pigs with saddles. You click on them, and oh look, I'm riding a pig.
That's pretty cool.
And this is all gated off.
I think it's funny that this started off as just you guys making fucking Legends of the Hidden Temple, and then there's all this. I still don't quite know why you decided to do this, but it is kind of funny and pretty cool.
It's just something, again, we kind of did spur of the moment for fun. I mean, there's really not much more I can say other than that it's for fun. And then from there, we want people to enjoy the same fun that we had making this. So really, all in all, when it gets right down to it, it's for fun, no matter, you know, how you look at it. I'm going to spawn a minecart. Now, the unfortunate part of this, our roller coaster, is that it kind of got broken when we moved it to the new server. So as you can see down here, the track's missing, and the idea behind the track here is missing. But for the most part, it remains intact. Like, I can probably... Let me just quickly finish this, and I'll give you a quick demonstration with a ride. This right here is supposed to be the nether. What we've made for our roller coaster is basically something we've dubbed Minecraft the Experience. And basically what it does is it kind of takes you through the same ups and downs. Okay, the redstone just randomly got deactivated. The same ups and downs and the same kind of patterns you would have going through the Minecraft game itself. That was the Nether, which is a zone you can access by building a portal, and inside is very fire, hell,
I
and
remember
brimstone shit. Yeah. So I'm gonna get this going. This isn't the start. I'll show you where the start is. I'm just doing it back here because it's a lot easier to manage. This is the start right here. We knock you down here. Oh, look, door's open. So you build a house, whatever. You go in, you start... Whoa! It seems the track is a little buggy. That's new.
that. You don't say.
Whoa! Okay, that's enough. I was going to explain it as we went on.
I want to fix that.
Well, Matt can see the video and see exactly what I'm talking about when I say this thing freaked the hell out. Jesus. Alright. Well, it was working before. It's probably just going to need a simple reboot. As far as the track goes. Just rebuilding it. Just... The track itself will be easy to replace. And I'm hoping that's the only issue. But basically, you start in, you build a house, you go down, you start mining for the first time. This was just for fun, a little hill. And then, once you've kind of gotten your bearings straight, I guess that's what the hill represents, you go down the nether, you go through the nether, do what you want, and you come back out, you know, and then we'll add fortress and everything to it later. But, for now, it's a good start. It's really neat. A lot of work went into that, and that's mostly Matt's doing. Actually, 100% Matt's doing. I built the little house mechanic at the front, but that's really it.
What do you build?
I do a lot of the masonry shit. The bank was 90% me. He just added shit to it. The strip mall was mine. The housing areas were mine. The temple we both worked on together. But to say something is one person's or another, it kind of takes away from the fact that we worked on this together. And this is kick-ass. And then here's the hotel that's in progress that we have. Granted, this is going to be all filled in, but this is kind of representative of a grand. A big, big hotel. You know, the ones that you'll find in, like, New York or Hollywood or something like that. This is going to be the entryway. We got a fountain in here going. This is where you're going to go up and get your room, I'm assuming. And then you have the rooms in here, which aren't all that bad. Is there lights in here? There is lights in here. Awesome. And that's what the rooms look like on the inside. So you can go out and you can look out right at the studio. This is going to be where it's at. The residential area is going to change. It's going to change in location drastically. It's going to be moved quite a bit away. So the hotel has some incentive to staying here because you're close to everything within the actual city limits, including the studio. And we're going to be building another studio later. We're not sure what we're going to build, but as it stands and as we continue to discuss our future plans, it's looking like we're going to try. Keyword on try. And this is after we get the city up and once we start getting the server running, so I don't expect us to work on this for another 2 to 3 weeks. But I think that the thing we're going to be doing next is going to be trying to rebuild the Guts studio as well. So we're going to see how we can do that. We're going to put a lot of things to the test. It's probably going to end up being right next to it, right about here. We're going to have our big plots for studios and whatnot. But I think that's going to be next on the agenda once the city and the housing districts and everything is done and the server's up and ready to be played. And the next thing on the list is going to be working on a Guts studio. And this is the monorail. May as well ride this since the other one got bugged and fucking minecart trolley.
Are you sure this one works?
No. But so far so good. No explosions. No dead.
Oh, I'm tired of being sick.
This is like the most exciting part of the video. But this will, once we expand the monorail, will will go around a lot of the studio areas, go down to the residential district and around the city. So think of it as our form of transportation, instead of a bus. Or we might end up adding like build it, tech it mods to it so that you can build cars actually. But until then, the monorail system is going to be the main source of
transportation.
yeah, I'm slightly distracted by the
So
cow.
when when the hell did you even start working on this, and
We
what
actually,
even brought up the idea of like, hey, I want to make the Legend of the Hidden Temple on Minecraft?
well, first thing off, here's the backstage we were talking about, and I'm sure you remember this from the other video.
Yeah.
All the other moat challenges are back here, and we have the other game, which is slightly broken at the moment because the flooring got changed. However, or that all got moved back here. What spurned the idea was, again, mostly just mucking around, having fun, and one day I was watching some videos and stumbled across someone's recreation on Minecraft, and then someone else's recreation in Little Big Planet, which is awesome, by the way. If I had the game, I would be probably playing that map exclusively. So big props to MadManMaloney, I believe it was, who made that. Or MadMaloney, I don't remember the name offhand. I wish I had it with me. But big props.
I
Um,
feel like Planet. The
that was
game's really
really,
cool.
yeah, it was. But we saw all those, and I kind of got an inspiration from it. And said, they can do it. We could probably do it because Matt's really good at redstone, and I'm really good at kind of visualizing everything. So we kind of worked together on this and came up with what we're doing today. So again, a lot of fun, and just at this point now we're getting it set up to where we can bring the fun to many people on a daily basis. So that's really the motivation behind all of it. As you can see,
How?
oh, and we started working this on the 14th of August. So
Huh?
about 2.5 weeks.
That's not that long ago.
Nah, about 2.5 weeks. So we've done a lot in 2 weeks. We still have a lot more to do. I don't think this is going to be ready for even a beta trial yet until probably the middle of September. I would say around the 15th or the 16th. But, you know, we've put a lot of work into it so far. We're looking to get a lot more done within the next week, and we could surprise ourselves when we start bringing this out to people. So, definitely a lot of work to do again, and hopefully it all works out. So, those of you watching, if you like this, definitely spread the word. This is something we are seriously going to be doing and actively are doing. It may kind of take precedence over the videos, which I'm sure, whatever. Nobody likes the videos anyway, which is a lie. But this will take precedence over recording more co-op games for now because this is such a big project. Um, as far as that goes, we're hoping to have something up by Saturday at the earliest. But until then, this is kind of taking precedence right now. And, there's a big reason why. And we'll do what we can to get this up. We'll update you guys hopefully in the next week to kind of bring everything up to speed. But if you like this, you enjoy this, you want to bring this out to the light, be it just for the Legends of the Hidden Temple aspect and how much of a cult classic that is, or because maybe it's a map that you find interesting that's coming out in the near future, whatever your reasons may be, spread the word. Get it out there. And we would love to have you guys on this map once it's live. I mean, as I said, the main goal for this is for other people to enjoy this too. Not just to look at, not just to say, oh, that's kind of neat, but for people to actually enjoy the concept of the server and to find another direction, dimension. I don't know how to say it, but I guess maybe another dimension of Minecraft that seems like it could work. So yeah, definitely spread the word, and we'll be seeing you soon with another update,
Hopefully.
hopefully. I'm good at